Lovely, good morning.
Good morning, Harry.
Well, last time you were here, things got totally out of hand because your internet was down.
There was so incredible traffic in our website that we were really down for a couple of hours. Resolved, we were able to help everybody, but it was a wonderful effect of your show.
The product itself, huh? Because you're a doctor yourself and you want to say that you don't get paid for it, that you just do it because you believe in it. That's how it is, right? And what can you explain to the viewer exactly what the product is about and why you should take it?
Yes. Well, the product has a very broad effect, so it has a beneficial effect on the immune system. It keeps our vessels supple and elastic. It plays a role in building bone and cartilage, and it promotes iron metabolism. The absorption of iron that is promoted by Amino alliance, which is super important, because that in turn promotes your vital energy. Who doesn't want that? So more nitric oxide is produced in the body under the influence of Amino alliance. That's the bioenergy, and you need that for any healing process. My idea is that this is the ideal tool that can help us transform today's medicine from a disease management system, because we have more than half of the Dutch population chronically ill, and that medicine we can transform into a health promotion. And that goes even further than prevention, because prevention, of course, is still always prevention of disease. So I would love, as a physician, to go to that health promotion, because that's about the billion-dollar healthcare savings, and people will feel more vital and fitter. I've been prescribing this for quite some time. It also had a predecessor, but unfortunately it had disappeared. But Nederveen has picked this up again. I'm super happy about that, because I have people who feel better, their symptoms diminish, they feel fitter. So in many ways, it also has a beneficial effect on the immune system, on cognition, so the cognitive functions like memory, sharpness, focus, etc., those all improve because, among other things, there's a substance in it, calcium ascorbate, and that's a special form of vitamin C, which is stomach-friendly, which is buffered. Vitamin C is ascorbic acid, which is very acidic. It doesn't taste good either, but in Amino alliance, it's in it as amino ascorbate.
I use it myself.
That's with the methodology.
That's
the methodology. You actually take it before bedtime. Then it gets absorbed throughout the night and has the effect of healing processes in the body, and that's most beneficial. Amino acid, if you take it, you better not combine it with nutrition, because then there is a competition between the amino acids in nutrition, the building blocks of protein. Are you getting competitive?
You have a little flu. Is it okay to take an anti-grippin?
Absolutely. Why not?
Well, that's not inconsistent with it.
No, definitely not.
And say, you're also in talks now in America with the FDA. What kind of organization is that?
Well, the FDA looked at what we're doing a long time ago, and it's not a problem at all. All the ingredients are approved. And also, since the change in our composition, look, if you look at the list on the back of the package, it says very little. The quality of the ingredient, the percentages, and the reason why it's not described at all, so you can't put that much information at all. The FDA does look at it. It wants to make sure it's safe.
But are you allowed to sell it in America?
Yeah, sure. We've been selling since we changed our formulation, absolutely.
And then how is it regulated in Europe?
Well, it's basically the same thing. You're not allowed to say certain things either. And of course, I'm very excited because, of course, I use the feedback from thousands of users as my source of information. And then, of course, you get wonderful stories. And then I sometimes say things that really shouldn't be said. For example, sleep and recovery. That's actually not allowed, but it is what I actually hear and experience. So now we are going to start a double-blind study. Maybe you can say something about it, where exactly that is. but it is very important to be able to say that.
You brought a book. What's in it?
This is actually the research that is the underlying foundation of Amino Alliance. That doctor who did this with 2 other doctors, he got the Nobel Prize for this sometime in the early 890s, 2000.
In 98, I believe, huh?
And that actually went on hold because it's a natural substance. You can't patent it. So pharma had little interest because you can't really earn much on it. But for public health, in my opinion, this could mean a lot, really a lot, because it is and safe and effective. But anyway, it has yet to be proven. And what Diederik van Nederveen says is, look, currently the gold standard of research is a double-blind randomized study. That means that neither the doctor nor the patient knows what they're taking. Half of the study group gets a placebo and the other half gets the active drug. But none of them know what they are taking. So there can be no question of suggestion. So you get, if you find a difference, so you get good evidence of efficacy. And if that's done, then I think it can find wide acceptance, and that more of my colleagues will start prescribing this. Because after all, every physician wants a drug that is effective and safe. You don't want side effects. Well, this drug has no side effects. Not once have I noticed that in patients.
Because your existence, huh? You're a doctor, practice.
Yes, I do integrative medicine. I'm
What does
integrative
that mean?
medicine first. And that means you combine mainstream medicine with proven other methods like acupuncture, nutritional strategies, so emphasis on stress reduction, healthy eating, exercise. That's absolutely part of getting better. There is no detour. Health is not in medication. Health is in lifestyle and in natural remedies. So for me, this is a godsend because it works and people improve on this.
Well, the product is produced by you, or you have it
Yes.
produced?
We have 3 different factories that make it for us.
Well, you can order it from you, of course.
We also have a speciality or an offer during the year. Then you save 125 euros on a year's package. It's still a lot of money, though.
And then you have a month, a year?
Really, a year long? Really, a year long? Yes. Then you get sent. Instead of every month or quarter, of course, that's an ideal solution.
Well, look at that. That's being used a lot. There's actually no vogue right now.
It's going incredibly well. That's really fun to do. You just see every day, so we have a customer service desk, and so you talk to everybody. And so then you hear the most wonderful stories. And what Maarten just as well says, that's motivating, of course, to keep going.
It's important to keep taking it because there's not enough in our current diet to maintain your health. And this totally fits into the health promotion strategy.
Okay. Well, just 3 months first is also allowed, I suppose.
Absolutely, of course. Although you will order for several months, we also help people use and so on. So guided.
And for my patient, it's super nice that if it doesn't work, which happens sometimes, or they're not satisfied with it, then Amino Alliance says, you get your money back. I really like that, to be able to say that to people.
Thanks. And if you want more information, want to order, please check out our site, www.aminoalliance.com.